2 Kings 5. Elisha cures Naaman's leprosy. Naaman, an army commander of the king of Aram, was highly esteemed and respected by his master. For through him the Lord had brought victory to Aram. But valiant as he was, the man was a leper. Now the Arameans had captured from the land of Israel in raid a little girl, who became the servant of Naaman's wife. He said to her mistress, "If only my master would present himself to the prophet of Samaria, he would cure him of his leprosy." Naaman went and told his master, "This is what the girl from the land of Israel said. The king of Aram said, 'Go, I will send along a letter to the king of Israel.'" So Naaman set out, taking 10 silver talents, 6,000 gold pieces, and 10 festival garments. He brought the king of Israel the letter, which read, "With this letter I am sending my servant Naaman to you, that you may cure him of his leprosy." When he read the letter, the king of Israel tore his garments and exclaimed, "I am a God with power over life and death. That this man should send someone for me to cure him of leprosy? Take note. You see, he is only looking for a quarrel with me. He is only looking for a quarrel with me." When Elisha, the man of God, heard that the king of Israel had torn his garments, he sent word to the king, "Why have you torn your garments? Let him come to me and find out that there is a prophet in Israel." Naaman camped with his horses and chariots and stopped at the door of Elisha's house. Elisha sent him the message, "Go and wash 7 times in the Jordan, and your flesh will heal and you'll be clean." But Naaman went away angry. I thought he would surely come out to me and stand here to call upon the name of the Lord his God, and remove his hand over this place, as cure the leprous spot. Are the rivers of Damascus and Abana and the Pharpar better than the waters of Israel? I cannot wash in them and be cleansed. Could I not wash in them and be cleansed? With this he turned about in anger and left. But the servants came up and reasoned with him, "Father, my father, if the prophet told you to do something extraordinary, would you not do it? All the more since he told you, wash and be clean." So Naaman went down and plunged into the Jordan 7 times, according to the word of the man of God. His flesh became again like the flesh of a little child, and he was clean. He returned with his whole retinue to the man of God. On arrival, he stood before him and said, "Now that I know that there is a God in all the earth, that there is no God in all the earth except for Israel, please accept a gift from your servant." Elisha replied, "As the Lord lives, in whom I am certain, I will not take it." And despite Naaman's urging, he still refused. Naaman said, "If you will not accept it, please let me, your servant, have 2 mule loads of earth, for your servant will no longer make burnt offerings or sacrifices to any other god except the Lord. But may the Lord forgive your servant this. When my master enters the temple of Rimmon to bow down there, as he leans upon my arm, I too must bow down in the temple of Rimmon. When I bow down in the temple of Rimmon, may the Lord please forgive your servant this." Elisha said to him, "Go in peace." Naaman had gone some distance when Gehazi, the servant of Elisha, the man of God, thought to himself, "My master was too easy on the Aramean, Naaman, not accepting what he brought. As the Lord lives, I will run to him and get something out of him." So Gehazi hurried after Naaman. Seeing that someone was running after him, Naaman alighted from his chariot to wait for him, and he asked, "Is everything all right?" Gehazi replied, "Yes, but my master sent me to say, 2 young men have just come to me, guild prophets from the hill country in Ephraim. Please give them talents of silver and 2 festival garments." And Naaman said, "I insist. Take 2 talents. And he pressed him. He tied up 2 silver talents in the bags and gave them, with 2 festival garments, to 2 of his servants, and carried them before Gehazi. When he reached the hill, Gehazi received these things, appropriated them for his house, and sent the men on their way. He went and stood by Elisha, his master, who asked him, "Where have you been, Gehazi?" He answered, "Your servant has not gone anywhere." But Elisha said to him, "Was I not present in spirit when someone got down from his chariot to wait for you? Is this a time to take money or take garments, olive orchards or vineyards, sheep, cattle, male or female servants? The leprosy of Naaman shall cling to you and your descendants forever." And Gehazi went out, a leper with skin like snow.